Welcome back to EasySpirit101. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, as always. I did mention yesterday that today I would be doing a reading specifically on why some of us have been seeing 1111, an increasing amount. Some of you in Divine Collective have been seeing 1111. I mean more than maybe double, triple the normal amount that you've been seeing it. Initiation is something that's come through with this energy, so this has something to do with this. This could have something to do with someone's ascension process, as well as ascension symptoms keep coming up. Some of you might be experiencing increased spiritual gifts, psychic gifts, ringing. Listen, the ear ringing from medical problems and ear ringing from spiritual connection is not the same. So do what you need to do to learn how to differentiate the two. If you need medical health advice or assistance, please get that with a medical health professional. So let's see more. That is what this reading specifically is going to be relating to, is why some of you have been seeing an increasing amount of 1111. Some of you already know exactly what it means, and some of you might could use a little further clarity. So let's see what's going on. Why the increased amount of 1111 for some of you in Divine Collective recently. This could also be for some of you who see 144 quite a bit. Yeah, a lot of you are stepping into a new experience. Some sort of major cycles are closing. Right. So again, some of you, you're stepping into a new experience, and some of you, this new experience is you are becoming some sort of leader. You are stepping into a leadership position, or you are meant to. This has been coming up a lot for the past year or so for some of you in Divine Collective. Some of you have been stuck in the energy of resilience from the challenging lessons, the soul level lessons that you've been experiencing, that you went through. Some of you have been through quite a lot of adversity for your own growth, which was meant to turn into wisdom to prepare you for this leadership position. So some of you, the issue is staying stuck in this like survival mode, this staying stuck in this resilience energy, instead of accepting what happened or accepting how things have occurred and really focusing more on what you've learned from it, how you grew from it, and what you may or may not have to share with other individuals when it comes to your growth. Some of you have stepped into perfect alignment, perfect balance. Either the year of the dragon, I'm kind of getting the year of the dragon. That particular year marked the end of some sort of like major long-winded astrological cycle for some of you. But I'm also keep picking up the sign, someone's Chinese zodiac sign is the dragon. So dragon is, when you're in the upright, right, it can be a very powerful sign. Very much someone who would be in a position of leadership may or may not have the sign, or is very useful in that kind of position when you are Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. So you have plenty to share, and it is safe. This is like a talisman of wisdom that no one can take from you. You retain something that no one can take from you, And I'm really getting through that, like, it's crucial at some point. This resilience here, getting stuck in this resilient energy, is crucial at some point for you to move forward, because sharing this wisdom and using this wisdom to help others is something that's destined for someone here. Stay focused on your intention. Some of you may already know this, but you're having trouble, like, wrapping up the cycle, like ending the cycle for good. So this is a 9. Yeah, healing. Some of you, this 1111 can mean that you are very close, that you are like nipping at the bud, or something is really destined for you to step into next year, being 1 year. Very important. Healing this energy here. Someone might need to do some journaling, maybe go seek a some sort of therapy or something, whatever it takes to release. And a lot of this is from the challenging cycles. Again, some of you who see 144, often you experience a lot of adversity in childhood, in life, random unexpected obstacles, people not really hearing, not understanding, not seeing some of the things that you've experienced or been through, and it becomes a heavy weight, a heavy load on the shoulders here that you're being asked to release and turn it into this talisman of wisdom. For some of you, this is confirmation that this is what you've already done, and now you have this capability to help somebody else with something, with this follow the leader. So some of you, that's what's coming in for you, or that is something that you've already surpassed. Some of you have been on some sort of like spiritual time out since last year. Maybe all of last year into this year. Something about like heavy hermit's energy. Yeah, hermit's energy. A lot of like singled out energy here. So this is what this is for. This could be confirmation. Again, some of you already went through this and now you're on the other side of this, or some of you are still in it and you're seeking confirmation of what's going on. This is like a strange new energy for you. This is something out of your comfort zone. You're kind of like, what is happening and why is it happening? I'm not familiar with this energy. This is very much spiritually placed, divinely guided hermit's energy, so you can make something out of this. There's some sort of blessing at the end of the tunnel. You can make something out of this, or you were meant to make something out of this. Home. Yeah, something's coming in perfect timing. There's no need to rush. There's lots of 9s out here as well. Again, and we are in a 9 year. This is a time to fully wrap up certain cycles, or some sort of cycle, or whatever energy, fully releasing energy that you've been carrying around with you. Again, many of you already know this because this has been coming out. These are major themes that have been coming out for Divine Collective over the past year or two. I just saw a 9 and a 1. You're being asked to prepare. If you haven't already, it could come through as some sort of tower moment, kind of shoves you in, because you're meant to wrap up the cycle. You're meant to wrap up this cycle and move on into this new, some sort of stable new beginning. Some of you, my divine feminines, this stable new beginning actually involves you coming in contact with your divine masculine, aligning with a divine feminine, aligning with a divine masculine, and you're actually going to be following that divine masculine's lead yourself in the divine feminine position. Destiny, that's what I was saying. You're destined to start this new cycle, whether you like it or not. Most of you, that's for next year. It's time to kind of hurry up. There's a bit of a that's why some of you might have been seeing the 911. There might be kind of an element of spirit being like, don't sit in this too long here. Don't sit in this any much. Like, it's time. We're halfway through the year. It's time to go ahead and finalize this cycle. Again, when I say about stable new beginning, I just saw stability in here. Lots and lots of nines out here in this 9 year. Yeah, you have something coming in for you that's part of your destiny that no one can interfere with. And it's funny because I was looking at this and thinking of this sign here, and then this sign came out. And again, another 4. Some of you really are getting divine feminines. You're about to align with a divine masculine. And it's time to kind of prepare, get ready. Especially when it comes into, a lot of times, home can be something going on within yourself, feeling at home in your own skin, or cleaning up something within yourself, whether it's emotionally or physically. It's kind of coming out for some of you. This new beginning is coming in regardless, but you don't want it to have to start with a huge tower, and it might. And the huge tower is to help completely prepare you or completely align you with what is destined for you if you're not currently already aligned with it. Some of you are still hanging on to like things from the past that hold too much like emotional energy. Not to call you out, but I might be talking specifically to some of you who like your exes or something. Your ex gave you this and that, or you made some like bad breakup. I had a breakup and I kept all the things in the box, and there's like a lot of energy with this that does not belong. Not that you cannot keep things that are super, you know, one little like valuable memento is my personal feeling or recommendation. You can do that any way you choose. Of course, friendly reminder, your own decisions are your responsibility, not based on a tarot reading. However, it is coming through specifically right here, like some of you, things that you're holding on to, even, I hate to say it, but if you have like a passed over loved one and they've got certain belongings that you find really triggering, like it makes you cry a lot, or it makes you have some sort of bad memory, and like you don't know why you're not holding on to it. It's kind of coming through like it's a good time to go ahead and just process all that out and move forward with this recycle and recover energy, especially with this healing. It's time to move forward with all the 9s that have come through in this reading, and the 1s. I even saw 901 in here. We have 1 and 8 is 9 and a 1. Some of you specifically, the baggage you're hanging on to that needs to be healed is you and your new partner are meant to be very abundant. You're meant to move or flow freely when it comes to your finances, kind of like a divine gift, basically. And some of you are hanging on to like past energy of too, just for lack of better word, this is not the best word, but it's gonna express what I need to say in an instant really easily, like tightwad energy. Like you're like holding on too tight, maybe out of fear of poverty, fear of losing something that's come up more than once, something to do with your abundance. Some of you, that was like the major cycle you were meant to look at and reflect on and leave some sort of like excessive worry when it comes to your finances behind, so this energy can flow freely in your new beginning. Another 4 out here. Again, stability. Pay attention to any divine messages, divine guidance. Some of you specifically coming through that you may be traveling. You may quite literally be traveling, and Italy is coming through. That doesn't have to mean someone is traveling to Italy. It could be for someone, or just Italy is prominent or important in someone's energy. Yeah, new opportunities here. And again, an 8, so abundance. That signifies your opportunities and abundance. Having this like it's a very tight, very controlled, we would call it a 4 of Pentacles energy. That's that tight wad energy we're talking about. Can block the flow. It can keep these doors that are meant to open for you kind of shut, because that's what you're experiencing. That's what your belief is that these doors are all shut. A lot of times the world around you will reflect back to you what you believe is true about the experience you are having currently. That's very important for some of you who are ascending. And again, what did we say about this opportunity with luck here and finances? And a friendly reminder with this is like a Tower card here, especially with the 5, is change. So there's a friendly reminder here that if something isn't shifted, this could result in a major Tower that's going to put you in the energy you need to be in for your fresh start, for your new beginning. Some of you are even like, you're meant to be ascending right now at this time. Some of you, Spirit could even be helping raise your vibration to match a new partner, a new opportunity coming in. And some of you are kind of like putting on the brakes. Is something coming through? They kind of don't want you to apply the brakes right now. You might be unintentionally, again, with this major healing energy that came out initially. Someone might have a bit of a victim mentality, or you kind of feel that way. Some of you might kind of feel that way from all the struggles and adversity or those kinds of experiences that you've been through. And not that it's not true or to negate your experience, but it's best to kind of journal that energy out, because that's the best thing you can do for it. You don't want it to sit inside, because then that is what you will attract more of. This is something that might, again, need to be wrapped up in preparation for your new cycle. Some of you who are getting a new partner coming in that is like perfectly aligned for you, it's really important that you and that person come as a fresh start, or a clean slate, really. So this is why it's important, especially if some of you are getting like 5 of Cups. This is kind of giving me 5 of Cups energy. Having trouble letting certain things go, maybe feeling regret. 5 of Cups is very big on like the R words, like the regret and the remorse and the kind of has a crying over spilled milk. Very much it is 5 of Cups. Opportunity, again, opportunity clarified by opportunity. Golden opportunity coming in. So part of why 1111 is trying to get some of your attention, not all of you, but some of you. Some of you are right where you need to be. And this is just going to be confirmation for you. Some of you need like a nudge of encouragement, because you're teetering on a line. Again, this applying brakes to your ascension, to this kind of maybe fast pace. You're feeling like it's fast paced for some of you, that a lot of major changes are coming in. Some of you even prayed or asked for some of the changes that are coming in, and now you're like, whoa, it's too soon, or whoa, and it's these heavy emotions you're still hanging on to is what's kind of blocking you. Some of you could even be getting new expressions of fear when it's coming to like so much change coming in. But you are being guided to do this. Some of you need like a nudge. Please don't give up. Go ahead and wrap up this cycle and allow your new beginnings. Your new beginnings are there. It's good stuff. It's going to be way better than the last cycle. Or for those of you who have had a very long-winded cycle of some sort of like karmic lessons and things, it's definitely going to be better than that. Yeah, you're meant to have in your opportunity, and some of you, your new opportunity has to do with a leadership position. You're meant to have some sort of reward and recognition coming in towards you, as long as you're going to be opened up to these changes, especially when it comes to hanging on to negative emotions from the past, or maybe even some of you like experiences that you found embarrassing, or you know, things like this are some of the things that stung us really bad in the moment, and we keep taking them with us. But the more you take them with you and you allow them into your present moment, the more it's applying the brakes to where you're meant to be going. So some of you really do. You might even could use, you know, maybe when listening to one of those motivational, they've got videos for everything on YouTube now, right? They've even got motivational messages and statements, and you can just listen to them. And some of you need a little bit of a boost. Maybe you're not surrounded. There's a lot of different energies coming through for which divine collective individuals this message is applying to. And some of you, you're still surrounded or trying to move forward from people and places that don't serve you. And this is part of the experience you're stepping out of and into peace. Time to spread your wings and have like a fresh new experience. Yeah, some of you are definitely getting a new experience. Some of you are definitely getting a new partner. Some of you, your major cycle had to do with how challenging it was to leave behind someone who's actually very karmic for you, but they were a partner, and you're very like in honor to God, in honor to your commitment, in honor to your family. It made it very hard for you to leave, and that person, that karmic individual, started to take advantage of that. That's coming through specifically for someone. You're in this boat for getting something new and unexpected when it comes to love and appreciation. It's very important. Someone here is being asked and guided to get out of your comfort zone. Be comfortable being uncomfortable for a bit until you settle into this new opportunity. You're going to be glad that you did. Yeah, fresh start. Again, confirmation of opportunity, fresh start. Opportunity, fresh start. Good luck, peace, reward and recognition. And for some of you, very specifically, are definitely getting positions of leadership. Some of you already are in positions of leadership, and you're going to be making some sort of new profound use of your position of leadership. Freaking peace is clarified by peaceful. So this is all good stuff here. And for those of you who need a little bit of a, you know, get your fun, even if it's you saying it to yourself in the mirror or something, you might need a bit of a shove, a bit of a push, a bit of a reminder about your bravery. Keep going, don't give up. Someone here might feel like they need a little bit of a shove. And some of you who are still wrapping up major karmic cycles, especially when it comes to your finances, this is part of what you find so discouraging. But there's something to that. There's something's going to turn out okay, even though you're not like seeing it in the moment. And if whoever that is for specifically, you are being asked to look at things from a new perspective, not the same perspective that you've been looking at them through. Freaking, what the? Peaceful peace and harmony. That is God's good grace right there. This is a jackpot for someone here. Happiness. Those of you who've been seeing 1111 more common, more frequently, recently, this is what you're being asked to prepare for. Do it now. Now is the time to wrap up these cycles. Let go of your fear. Know that this is coming through for someone. Many of you who have done some sort of, done a lot of work. And then there's this energy over here. And this is my individuals who have been putting on the brakes on their ascension. Some of us here in Divine Collective are being given a nudge like, hey, get with the program. Some of you are ready, and some of you need to give yourself a big push to prepare for this, to get ready, to get out of this old, to heal whatever ouches and things that you have been carrying along with you, because they do not belong in this new experience. A new business, a new opportunity. This rooster, a rooster in reverse. So someone who has been blocking you in the past, someone's been trying to block this opportunity for you, will no longer be able to do so. Also, this happens for some of you, or someone specifically. Some of you are still getting a major ending to a cycle this current year, and this could relate to this energy here. Something hidden is going to be exposed, and it's going to cause whatever blockages you've been experiencing to kind of shift immediately. Guaranteed success. You will be taken care of in difficult times. This is important for those of you who like your blockages related to finances. There's an energy off to the side here of some of you who are teetering on, you might end up getting that tower moment if you don't kind of perk up or something. Like perk up, give yourself a little boot, do something, listen to music more or something to pep yourself up, and to, just because it's going to end up coming out as a tower moment. Some of you might be blocking or trying to unintentionally block, or again, someone have been dealing with someone, but it's time to let something go, is what's coming through very strongly. This could be someone's past energy, and you don't even realize it's not an issue anymore. Very important for someone to let someone go. But someone has this cycle. For those of you who are still dealing with something specifically, take care. Enemies are working against you. Something's going to come to a head in this 9 year. That someone's going to be blocked. Someone who's been blocking this for you is going to be blocked. Someone here might have been trying to block your finances or your work. So get ready and prepare is very important. When it comes to your own energy, Yeah, confirmation here. Someone has been trying to block someone or something for, specifically for some of you, it's still going on currently, but this is about to come to an end. So let's get some final messages for this reading. If you are in that position that you feel like something's never gonna, because someone keeps doing something hidden, it's coming through that whatever this energy is, it's hidden, but it's going to come to light, and it's going to be this person who's been blocking you is going to be blocked, is how it's coming through. So you too can also get in to the, you know, pep up and get ready for all of this peace, clarified by peace, and success and fortune and happiness. This is why this is being dumped in all at once, because someone has been trying to block this for someone. We have Aries out here. Someone's emotions or strong feelings could be in the way of something. When you have a lot of fire in your chart, it's important to use that fire towards good. That fire is a very, very powerful energy. As long as you're putting it with good intentions and in a good place, then it's going to actually help, you know, help you get there faster. But when it's negative intentions and negative emotions, it can actually slow you down even more. Someone here was doing something intentionally. Something intentional. Especially if you put negative intentions behind your fire, that can really create a blockage for where you're trying to go, where you hope to go. Some of you, there's a reason, and it had to do with your faith. Your faith, building faith within you. There's like a reason why some of you are just now, like very suddenly, some sort of challenge you've been going through is going to end now, like right before this new opportunity, excuse me, this new beginning. It's coming through like that because it had something to do with your faith. Reveal what needs to be seen. Confirmation. Something was hidden. Something that's been hidden is going to come into light. And whatever's been blocked for you is going to be unblocked very suddenly. Someone could have even been trying to block someone's whole family. Or someone's whole family has been trying to block someone else. An Aries or a fire energy or even a divine masculine. Yeah, steady progress in reverse. So these are further confirmations for someone. As I feel like this individual or group of people wanted you to doubt divine guidance and divine wisdom coming through. So you would kind of stay in an argumentative or fighting stance with this individual. And the intention, someone here had an intention to block your progress. But Spirit just used this to increase your faith. Increase your faith. You have like the strength card for me is very much related to spiritual strength. It's like flexing your divine muscle, flexing that 3344 as I say that. Angels, ascended masters, which by the way, Jesus is considered an ascended master for those of you who don't totally understand what that kind of energy is or what that particular statement means. It means someone who has mastered this experience here on this 3D plane that we're in. Yeah, law of attraction. Side note, for those of you who have been seeing 1111 more frequently, some of the upgrades you are getting will be important for you to learn how to mind your thoughts. Mind your thoughts. Right. Confirmation, energy work. What do you desire? Which is, Again, mind your thoughts, focusing on what you really, really want and not calling so much attention to what I don't want. And healing is out here again. And further confirmation, further reminder that if you've been seeing 1111 frequently, this message is for you, and these opportunities are also coming in for you. But some of you here need to still release like this. Like put a boot under it. It's time to let the past go. Let the past go, let the pain go. Unless that's what you want to have in your current moment. Giving and receiving, right? Some of you, unintentionally, this is gifts for you. This is this receiving energy. These are these new opportunities. They're kind of like cycles are over. Learning what it means to block yourself is over. All of these things, many of you, initiation, are graduating. You're graduating some sort of spiritual college, so to speak, as far as when we're talking about elementary level, intermediate level, so on and so forth. This is like college level for some of you, especially those of you who see 144 a bit. So this is what's going on with this reading. I hope you guys got some sort of confirmation or clarity, or you just enjoy the reading. I will see you again next time.